No limits, I break chains, push pain like propane. Still nerves in my veins, I rise again and again. Concrete floors, my battlefield, no crown, just will, no shield. Scarred skin, my story sing, tore me down, I never blink. Night falls, I stand awake, barber blood and heavy stakes. Every scream, my sacred right, grit and fists, I earn the fight. Clocks crack when I move, gravity bends, I prove. No coach, no crew, just heart in the groove. Chains on me, now they snap. Limits, I erase the map. Silhouettes in the flash. I rise, I run, I clash. No limits, I break chains. Push pain like propane. Still nerves in my veins. I rise again and again. No limits, no limits, rise again. No limits, no limits, rise again. When I walk into the gym, the ground feels different. Like it recognizes someone carrying a storm inside. My heartbeat hits hard, sinking with the heavy bass, thundering in my headphones. Today is not about surviving the workout. Today is about unleashing fury, a force that refuses to slow, refuses to soften, refuses to surrender. The iron trembles because it knows I didn't come to play, I came to dominate. Warm-ups that start slow like sparks in dry grass. I move with control, stretching fire and activating, preparing the battlefield. That is my body, then I low place. More, the sound ringing like metal thunder. Squats come first, the movement that separates the pretenders from the relentless. Bar on my back, I descend, hips open, spine straight, eyes locked forward. The burn, it's instantly. My quads scream, my lungs tighten, but my fury rises even faster. I drive upward, explosive, savage, refusing to back down. More weight, more pressure, more fury. I don't need comfort, I need conquest. Pain whispers, fury roars, and the roar always wins. Unstoppable fury. I move like fire, lift like thunder, push like a storm unleashed. No weight too heavy, no burn too fierce, no limit too tight to hold the power inside me. I am force, I am flame, I am unstoppable. Deadlifts, the movement that demands everything. Charcoals my palms like war paint. I grip the steel as if seizing the earth itself. I brace, then pull. The weight rises violently, trembling in my grip, but it rises because my fury leaves no room for hesitation. Rose expand my back, rep I rep this one, forging armor from pure willpower. Pull downs, rip through my last, creating the feeling of wings unfolding from the fire in my spine. I feel monstrous, focused, unchained. The deeper the burn, the hotter the fury becomes. I don't slow, I transform. Now rage without control, but fury with purpose. A force, guided shape, release at exactly the right moment. I am not wild, I am weaponized. Bench press stands ready, bar loaded, heavy, intimidating to some, inviting to me. I lower it slow, feel every ounce, then press upward, sending power surging through my chest and arms. Incline presses, sharpen the upper frame, fly, stretch deep as if opening space for even more strength. Shoulders ignite, military press, brutal lateral razor sharp, rear delt fly is burning fire into every angle of my armor. My fury becomes form, shape, definition. Armed day begins the battlefield finale. Curls pump my biceps until they feel volcanic. Hammer curls harder my grip like iron forged in flame. Triceps ignite under push downs, explode under dips, burn under extensions, then core planks. Tremble leg, razor slicing, fire crunches, smashing through fatigue. My breath ragged, my skin drenched, my fury unstoppable. The power that never fades, the power that never bails, the force that never breaks. I rise, I burn, I dominate. The gym is my arena, the iron is my opponent. Fury is my weapon, and nothing can stop me. As the session ends, I walk away slow, heart still pounding like war drums. My body exhausted, my spirit blazing. Fury, query, quiet's only for the night. Tomorrow it awakens again. Concrete floors, my battlefield. No crown, just will, no shield. Scarred skin, my story's ink. Tore me down, I never blink. Night falls, I stand away. Barber blood and heavy stakes. Heavy scream, my sacred right. Grit and fists, I earn the fight. Clocks crack when I move. Gravity bends, I prove. No coach, no crew, just heart and the groove. Chains on me, now they snap. Limits I race the map. Silhouettes in the flesh. I rise, I run, I clash. No limits, I break chains. Push pain like propane. Steel nerves in my veins. I rise again and again. No limits, rise again. Bass thunders in my ears, each beat like a spark cracking open the dark. The gym around me fades, the chatter disappears. The world narrows to me versus the iron. A battle older than time and fought in every generation by those who refuse to stay small. Tonight, I rage into greatness. Warm up reps glide, but even they carry weight. The weight of intention, focus, purpose. I wrap my lifting belt, cinching it tight like sealing an oath. The barbell gleams, cold, silver, merciless. I load the plates until the bar hums with tension. The bowstring stretch, the storm waiting to snap. First set hits, harder than expected, but exactly as needed. My body jolts awake, muscles firing, tendons tightening, veins swelling like rivers ready to burst. I breathe heavy, I brace deep, then I push harder, forcing the weight upward like I'm lifting the world off my shoulders. Rep after rep, I carve strength from the stone of pain. The battle is brutal and beautiful, every struggle a step toward greatness. No age into greatness, where power is born from relentless pursuit. I don't wait for strength, I take it. I don't hope for progress, I force it through fire, pain, sweat. I rise undaunted, unbroken, unstoppable. Deadlifts now, the lift that exposes truth. No ego survives this test, only work, only will. I tighten my grip until my fingertips tingle. I brace my core until my ribs vibrate. Then I pull like dragon destiny. Out of the ground the bar climbs, slow but certain as my entire body strains against the earth itself. My breath explodes out as I lock the rep. Drop the weight, let it thunder, let it echo. My rage rose next, each pull a declaration. I refuse to stay weak, my last fled, my back against the pump hits harsh and glorious. My arms shake, my lungs scream, but my spirit, it roars. Rage into greatness, I trust to doubt, I crush excuses. I rise above fear, every limit on me falls to my fury. Upper chest incline, press heavy and angry, rep after brutal rep. Shoulders lighter than reeling like torches, front razors slicing like blades. Presses forging crowns of power above my head. Arms curl, swelling, triceps stretching, pump expanding until my skin feels ready to tear. Pain climbs, but I climb faster, drop sets, sets crack, sets attack, supersets, crush failure, sets destroy, but also rebuild. I refuse to quit, I refuse to break, I refuse to be anything less than legendary. Legs now, the final war, leg press stack loaded to near madness. I push, knees shaking, quad screaming, breath shattering, but the weight moves inch by inch in the pure force of will. Hack squats, lunges, extensions, hamstring curls, every movement a torch lighting the path to greatness. Cows burn like molten stone, core twisting bends like steel cables under tension. No limits, I break. Edging to greatness, I rise through fire, through pressure, through pain. Not because it's easy, but because it's mine. My growth, my fury, my greatness. Forging, sweat, sharpened in struggle, crowned in victory. I leave the gym a storm, spent but rising empty, but overflowing. Tired but powerful, because tonight I didn't just train, I raged. Integrate. No limits, I break. No limits, I break. No limits, I break. It's alright. Again and again, again. No limits, I break chains, push pain like propane, steel nerves in my veins. I rise again and again. Concrete floors, my battlefield. No crown, just will, no shield. Scarred skin, my story's in. Tore me down, I never blink. Night falls, I stand awake. Marble blood in every stage. Every scream, my sacred right. Grit and fists, I earn the fight. Clocks crack when I move. Gravity bends, I prove. No coach, no crew, just heart in the groove. Chains on me, now they snap. Limits high, erase the map. Silhouettes in the flash, I rise, I run, I clash. No limits, I break chains, push pain like propane. Still nerves in my veins, I rise again and again. No limits, no limits, no limits. Oh, and again. No limits, no limits, no limits. Oh, and again. The moment I step inside the gym, the world outside dissolves. The lights flicker like sparks in a forge. The air heavy with heat, still in focus. I roll my shoulders, crack my neck, and feel the thunder waking inside my chest. The storm isn't coming, I am the storm. Tonight I unleash everything. Warm up, reps glide like whispers, small tremors before the quake. My muscle wakes slowly, stretching like beasts, lifting their heads from a deep sleep. I approach a bell, cold, soulless, waiting. It doesn't ask questions, it doesn't negotiate. It only demands strength. I stack plates until the bar bends, until it looks like it wants to escape. But there is no escape, not for the weight, not for me. I grip the bar, hands wrapping around, nothing like claws in a prey. My spine locks, my lungs filled with fire. Right ascending through the first squad. The darkness at the bottom feels endless, like sinking into a pit built from fear and past failures. But I rise slow at first, then exploding up with fighting gravity with pure defiance. Rep after rep, the fire spreads through my veins, fueling the storm inside me. My legs shake, my breath stutters, but my will refuses to bow. Every rep is a lightning strike, carving strength into my frame. Always the iron storm, I am the force that shatters limits. The thunder that breaks the silence, the lightning tearing through doubt. Every set intensifies, every rep detonates, every drop of sweat is a war cry tonight. The storm rises. Lips, call next, the lift, the truth. No hiding, no illusion, just stealing, so collided. I chalk my hands, coating them in white dust like battle war paint. I pull the weight clean to the ground like it's anchored to the earth's core, but I rip it upward anyway, back flexing like force. The bar reaches my hips, victory drop, thunder again. My grip weakens, but my spirit strengthens. Rose attack my back with violent precision. Each pull carves definition into the armor I'm building. The pump erupts tight, brutal, glorious. My skin feels like it could rip open from the pressure inside. The storm in my chest grows louder, breathing lightning, spitting fire. Nothing can calm it now. Unleash the iron storm where pain fuels power and never becomes electricity. I tear through comfort, I destroy hesitation. I ascend through resistance with thunder in my blood. Chest day begins, bench press heavy is destiny. Lower the bar, feel away, crush the ribs, stretch the fibers, demand everything. Press it back up, not with muscle alone, but with defiance, with yay, with purpose. Incline presses, ignite the upper chest like flames licking steel. Flies stretch me open as if wings are trying to burst from my back. Shoulders, necks, overhead presses feel like lifting burning pillars to the sky. Lateral raises tear through my deals. Slicing intensity, red belt rows, carved shadows into my back, making me look carved from stone and stone light. Biceps swell, each curl pumping molten power through my veins. Triceps burn, extension, skull crushers hammering the horseshoes into my arms. Core work follows, planks shaking like tremors. Leg raises, slicing fire into my abs. Sweat drips like rain from a dark cloud, but I am the cloud, I am the storm. Unleash the iron storm, the lightning is mine, the thunder is mine. The storm belongs to me. Every rep is a strike, every set a shockwave, every moment a size. I am a again and again. Concrete floors, my battlefield. No crown, just will, no shields. Scar skin, my story's ink. Tore me down, I never blink. Night falls, I stand away. Bottle blood and heavy stakes. Every scream, my cigarette. Grit and fist, I earn a fight. Clocks crack when I move. Gravity bends, I prove. No coach, no crew, just heart in the groove. Chains on me, now they snap. Limits, I erase them at silhouette. In the flash, I rise, I run, I clap. No limits, I break chains, push pain like propane. Steel nerves in my veins, I ride again and again. No limits, no limits, no limits, I rise, I rise again and again. No limits, no limits, no limits, no limits, I rise again, again. The gym lights glow like the start of a prophecy. The smell of metal and chalk fills the air like scripture. I tighten my gloves, twist my neck and feel my heartbeat pounding like a war drum. Tonight I am not here to lift, I am here to break the limit. I used to call my ceiling warm-up sets flow smooth, but beneath them eyes a spark of something ferocious. I load the bar, play by play, memory by memory, victory by victory. We rose heavy, but so does my resolve. My hands grip the ball with the certainty of someone who knows exactly why they're here. I brace, inhale sharply and drop into my first squad depth. Deepest fear, pressure heavy as doubt, but I rise through the tension, through the fire, through the shaking up beneath my feet. Rep after rep, I grow more alive, more dangerous, more relentless. Sweat drips like rain down my spine, but my focus burns hotter. Every breath fuels the furnace inside my chest. Oh, born to break the limit, I push until the floor trembles, pull until the sky cracks, fight until my weakness flees. I was built for this, built for pressure, built for power, built for progress. My limit is nothing but a target to destroy. Deadlift snap, the true test of will. I chalk my hands like preparing ancient rituals. I tighten my core until my body becomes pure steel. Then I pull, the weight rises slowly, painfully, beautifully. My veins pop, my back strains, my glutes lock like anchors, but the weight moves me cause I move it. I stand tall at the top, victory burning hot in my lungs. Drop the bar, the crash echoes like a declaration of war. Rose pull my back in the armor, lap pull down, stretch me like wings, breaking open, the pump expands, pain intensifies, but it only makes me hungrier. The mirror shows someone I barely recognize, someone fiercer, harder, more unstoppable. Born to break the limit, I crush through barriers. I make excuses, obliterate the version of me that accepted good enough. I was born for more, born for strength, born for greatness. Chest day lights the fire, bench press heavy, ball lowering slow like doom and rising fast like rebirth. Incline presses, car powering in place, car power into my upper chest. Flyers stretch my soul open with every rep. Shoulders ignite, next presses building towers of strength. Above my head, literal raises burn painfully but beautifully. Arms follow, curls swelling biceps, tight extensions building triceps into iron horse shoes. The pump grows insane, skin stretch, veins raging, muscles screaming, but I love it, I crave it. This is where progress left. Legs now, lunges carving power, leg press stacking plates until the machine shakes. Extensions scorch my quads, hamstring curls bite hard, calves burn under heavy weight like molten stone, forming in abs and necks. Crunches, leg lifts, twist, core tightening like a steel belt. I push until the world blurs, until noise fades, until all that exists is evident. Will I raise so words, my raise so words, my raise so home. Born to break the limit, I rise through struggle, I push through pain. I dominate every inch of resistance. This is more than training, this is transformation. This is war, this is destiny. I am not done, I never am. I was born to break the limit. When I leave the gym, my body trembles, but my spirit towers. Because tonight I didn't just push harder, I broke the limit, a step beyond it. I broke the limit, and step beyond it. Tricks. No limits, I break chains, push pain like propane. Steel nerves in my veins, I rise again and again. Concrete floors my battlefield, no crown, just will, no shield. Scarred skin, my stories ain't tore me down, I never blink. Night falls, I stand awake, bottle blood and heavy stakes. Every scream, my sacred right, grit and fists. I earn the fight, clocks crack when I move. Gravity bends, I prove. No coach, no crew, just heart and a groove. Chains on me, now they snap. Limits, I erase the map. Silhouettes in the flash, I rise, I run, I clash. No limits, I break chains, push pain like propane. Steel nerves in my veins, I rise again and again. No limits, rise again. No limits, rise again. The air is thick with heat, like the gym is breathing with me. Slow, heavy, hungry. My shoes grip the floor, my hands tremble with anticipation. Sweat already forms on my skin before the first rep ever happens. I am not here tonight to exercise, I am here to ascend, to rise through the fire and emerge. Forge warm-up sets, roll like small sparks, harmless, almost gentle, but filled with the promise of the Wi-Fi. Coming next, the barbell weighs not like an obstacle, but like a rival, solid, unyielding, daring me. I stack plates one by one, each one a memory of every doubt I've ever killed just to get here. The bar bends slightly, so does my fear. I get beneath the squad, rack the steel, kissing the back of my shoulders like a cold warning. Deep breath, descent the bottom, hits dark, heavy, merciless. My quads are up, booted, night court tightens like cold lightning. I rise low at first and with fury exploding upward like a volcano. Refusing extinction, rep after rep, the heat spreads, burning away weakness, revealing the version of me that only fire can wake. My pulse pounds like war drums, my legs shake like unstable ground, but my resolve solid stone. Racing through the fire where pain becomes a staircase, and every rep is a rising flame. I climb, I burn, I break, I rebuild. Through smoke and heat, through doubt and weight, I rise higher, harder, stronger. Deadlifts next to king, maker the spine, forger, the truth teller. I chalk my hands, coding them like a ritual armor. I pull the weight, drags against the ground with a growl like an awakening beast. My hamstrings stretch, my glutes lock in, my back becomes a pillar holding up worlds. The bar climb slow, steady, angry until I stand upright, ripping from my lungs like a battle rose, like a thunder echo. Again, 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 until my grip opens on its own. Fingers fried for I'm screaming but heart roaring. Oh, pain, that's all you done. I whisper back, not even close. Hasting through the fire, I rise from the burning ground. I forge strength from sparks, I turn pressure into propulsion. Nothing pushes me down that I can't turn into a step up or bench press. Now the throne of power, I lower the bar like lowering myself into the center of a furnace. Chest stretching, triceps locking, shoulders stabilizing. It all feels like war. I press back up the weight, climbing with stubborn resistance, but I force it into submission. Supersets follow, incline to climb, flies a full assault on everything I once thought was a limit. Shoulders next, pressing overhead like lifting, burning pure the sky. Later it'll raise to dissolve my delts into fire and trembling fury. Delts burn like coals from razors, slice the air like blades of effing bronze. Cables, dumbbells, T-bar, each pull carving armor into my back with focus violence. Hammer curls next, each rep pumping, molten steel through my veins, skull crushers, harsh, relentless, shaping triceps like sculptrism. Core work finishes the battle, crunches, leg raises, rotation, turning my midsection into a wall that even chaos can break. Pacing through the fire, I rise, burn but never broken. Flame refines me, pain shakes me, pressure crowns me. Every rep is a step, every set a climb, every drop of sweat a sacred sacrifice to the strength I'm building when I walk out of the gym tonight. When I go to bar, like lowering myself into the center of a furnace. Chest stretching, triceps locking, shoulders stabilizing. It all feels like whoa. I press back up the weight, climbing with stubborn resistance, but I force it into submission. Supersets follow, incline, flies a full assault on everything I once thought was a limit. Shoulders next, pressing overhead like lifting, burning pillars toward the sky. Later will resist, dissolve my delts in the fire and trembling fury. Delts burn like coals from razors, slice the air like blades of effort brawls. Cables, dumbbells, T-bar, each pull carving armor and into my back with focus violence. Hammer curls next, each rep pumping, molten steel through my veins, skull crushers, harsh, relentless, shaping triceps like sculptors of iron. Core work finishes the battle. Crunches, leg raises, rotations, turning my midsection into a wall that even chaos can't break. All limits, lasting through the fire. Lasting through the fire. Lasting through the tension in the bones, no tricks. No limits, I break chains. Push pain like propane. Steel nerves in my veins. I rise again and again. Concrete flows my battlefield. No crown, just will, no shield. Scars skin, my story's ink. Pull me down, I never blink. Night falls, I stand awake. Marble blood and heavy stakes. Every scream, my sacred right. Grit and fist, I earn the fight. Clocks crack when I move. Gravity bends, I prove. No coach, no crew, just hard in the groove. Chains on me, now they snap. Limits, I erase the map. Silhouettes in the flash. I rise, I run, I clash. No limits, I break chains. Push pain like propane. Steel nerves in my veins. I rise again and again. Again and again. Again and again. Again and again. Rise again. The gym is silent for a moment, like the world is holding its breath before something explosive happens. I step in, earbuds locked, heart already beating fast as if it knows what's coming. The smell of steel, sweat, rubber, it feels like home. Not a comfort place, but a battlefield where I sharpen who I am. Tonight is not practice, tonight is ignition. I head to the rack, my fingers cold as they wrap around the bar. Warm-ups come first, light reps, easy breathing, a slow awakening of the machines beneath my skin. But with every rep, heat gathers inside me, a low spark, a new fire, a warning that the real storm is ready. I add plates one side, the other, until the bar bends slightly under the weight of possibility. My feet dig into the floor, my spine locks like reinforced steel. I breathe in deep, let the world go dark and drop into the first squat. Gravity tries to crush me, but something deeper pushes back. Rage, purpose, hunger, all merging into raw power. I rise explosively, breath tearing from my chest. The fight begins and the fire inside me rolls. Sweat crawls down my face, but I barely feel it. All I feel is heat, pressure to burn to becoming more. Feel the fire inside, let the flames shed the weakness. Let the burn become the reason you rise. Let the heat of effort forge a version of yourself, the old you couldn't even imagine. Every rep is a spark, every set is a blaze, every moment is fuel for the warrior you're creating. Deadlifts next, my favorite war. Chalk dust spills across my palms like ancient magic. The bar waves like a sleeping monster, dare me to disturb it. I pull slow at first, then ripping it upward with a scream trapped behind my teeth. My legs tremble, my back tightens, my grip strains, and the weight rises because I refuse to let it stay down. And when I lock out, victory erupts through me like a burst of flame. Drop, done, again. I do not count reps, I count victories. Rows drag my back deeper into shape. Each pull sharpening the armor I wear. Pull downs, widen my wings until the pump makes my skin sting. Everything burns, everything hurts, everything feels unbelievably alive. The fire inside grows hotter, dangerous, beautiful, and I welcome it all. Fuel the fire inside, let it consume fear, destroy hesitation, and light your path to a stronger version of you. The fire's not here to hurt, it's here to build. Chest time, bench heavy is destiny. Lower the bar to my chest, feel the stretch, the crushing weight, the demand for everything. Press upward, exploding like a volcano. Every rep shakes the air, every breath fans the flames. Incline presses torch my upper chest. Fly, stretch my rib cage as if wings are opening from the fire within. Shoulders burn X, overhead presses loading heat into my delts like molten steel. Razor slice fire into the sides, weird delts burning as if someone lit a fuse under my skin. Arms ignite, hammer curls pounding power into the thickness of my grip. Barbell curls swell my biceps until they look ready to burst. Triceps extend and burn, push down, skull crushes dips. Each rep sending more flame into the horses growing on my arms. Core follows, planks shaking like earthquakes. Leg racing season through my midsection. Cable crunches folding me in fire and fury. I wipe sweat from my eyes, but the fire remains, it never leaves. Fuel the fire inside, burn brighter than doubt, hotter than. Fuel the fire inside, burn brighter than doubt, hotter than gold. Fuel the fire inside, burn brighter than doubt, hotter than. Fuel the fire inside, burn brighter than doubt, hotter than gold. Rise again. No limits, I break chains, push pain like propane. Steel nerves in my veins, I rise again and again. Concrete floors my battlefield, no crown, just will, no shield. Scarred skin, my stories ink tore me down, I never blink. Night falls, I stand awake, barbed blood and heavy stakes. Every scream I sacred right, grit and fists I earn the fight. Clocks crack when I move, gravity bends, I prove. No coach, no crew, just hard in the groove. Chains on me, now they snap, limits I erase the map. Silhouettes in the flesh, I rise, I run, I climb. No limits, I break chains, push pain like propane. Steel nerves in my veins, I rise again and again. No limits, no limits, no limits, no limits. Rise again, the gym floor vibrates lightly. Beneath the bass of my headphones, a rhythm that matches my heart, a pulse that tells my body it's time to go to war. I tie my shoes tighter, I roll my wrists, I inhale the heavy smell of iron motivation and unfinished business. Tonight, there are no limits, only attempts waiting to be broken. I grip the pull-up bar first, a ritual of awakening. My last stretch wide muscles pulling my frame upward like a machine activated. Next comes the barbell, cold, unforgiving, perfect. Hollow plates filling each one like a new challenge. My stance locks my hands curl around the steel as if gripping fate itself. First squat deep, controlled pressure crushing my lungs, yet somehow setting me free. I push upward, bursting through the sticking point with raw primal force. Rep after rep, my thighs burn my lungs, bag my skin tightens, but I feel unstoppable, alive, limitless. Pain whispers, but my will screams louder. I came here to dominate, and domination is what I deliver. No limits left to fear, I crush every barrier, shatter every ceiling, and turn pressure into progress. There is no fear in this place, only strength waiting to be born. Rep by rep, breath by breath, war by war, yeah. Deadlifts follow the lift that respects no one, and rewards only those who refuse to quit. I chalk my hands, I tighten my core, I hinge down to the bar with the posture of a soldier kneeling before battle. Then I pull explosive, violent, powerful. The weight rises because my soul rises with it, back tight, legs shaking, grip burning, but I do not let go. Rows attack my last, each rep pulling me into a wider, stronger form. Pull down, slice my back open with growth and pain, intertwined perfectly. My pump becomes savage, veins crawling under my skin like electric currents. I am not the same as when I walked in. I am heavier with strength, lighter with fear and brighter with purpose. No limits left to fear, I push fear out of my body, replace it with iron, weed with fire. My limits tremble, no limits tremble, no limits. Chest ignite, press deep and scorching. I lower the bar slow, stretching fibers, feeling my chest expand like it's preparing to evolve. Then I explode upward, shattering resistance like a hammer hitting glass. Incline dumbbells carve a shelf into my upper chest. Fly it, spread my ribs until it feels like wings might tear the skin. Shoulders next to burn sharp, the pain beautiful. Overhead presses feel like pushing mountains, raises carve roundness into every edge. Arms on fire, girls pumping blood so hot it feels volcanic. Have a curl sticking my grip, easy bar curl stretch my body spring. Triceps burn even deeper, push down slices, flat crushers pounding, dips tearing fired into the back of my arms and abs. Planks, crunches, raises, each movement defining the lines. Carve by discipline, my stance is lit a fire. Get on my baby, but my spirit ferocious. No limits left to fear, I crush fear out of my body, replace it with iron, with healing, with fire. No limits left to fear, I crush it out of my body, replace it with iron, with healing, with fire. No limits left to fear, no limits left to fear, no limits left to fear. I ascend through the pain, rise through the burning, dominated every challenge. I am not held back by what I was, I am unleashed by what I'm becoming. Tonight proves one thing, limits are only real if you fear them, and I fear nothing. As I walk out of the gym, my body burns, but my mind closed. The war come back, the war rose. The war come back, the war rose. And I'll come back, the war rose. And I'll come back with no limits left to fear. Limits on I break chains, push pain like propane. Still nerves in my veins. I rise again and again. I rise again and again. Concrete floors, my battlefield. No crown, just will, no shield. Scarred skin, my stories ain't tore me down, I never blink. Night falls, I stand awake. Barbed blood and heavy stakes. Every scream, my sacred right. Grit and fists, I earn the fight. Clocks crack when I move. Gravity bends, approve. No coach, no crew, just hard and the groove. Chains on me, now they snap. Limits, I raise the map. Silhouettes in the flash. I rise, I run, I clash. No limits, I break chains. Push pain like propane. Steel nerves in my veins. I rise again and again. I rise again and again. No limits. No limits. Rise again. No limits. No limits. Rise again. The gym floor trembles under the bass. Before I even touch a weight, my heartbeat sinks with the rhythm, slow at first, then heavier like thunder rolling closer. I tighten my gloves, crack my neck, and walk toward the iron as if approaching an ancient altar that demands sweat is sacrifice. No fear, no hesitation, just the storm I came to rise through. I grip the bar, cold steel shaking my palms with the promise of transformation. Warm up reps, rise and fall like a steady drum beat, control sharp focus. But with each rep, heat gathers in my bloodstream, a spark at first and a flame, the beginning of a storm. I low plates onto the bar, 1, 2, 3, until the steel bends subtly under the weight. Ambition, squat time, I drop low, gravity screaming for dominance, then drive upward with unstoppable force. My thighs burn, my lungs tighten, and sweat already drips down my brow, but the storm only grows stronger. Pain knocks gently, restraint kicks the door down. My mind sharpens, my will ignites. The storm is mine now. Eyes and through the iron stone, I break limits like brittle bones. Tear fear apart with every rep and carve power in the muscle and mind. This storm does not crush me, it crowns me. I rise through the iron, through the pressure, through the fire, stronger every second. Deadlifts call next, not with mercy, but with challenge. Chalk clouds sweat around my hands like white lightning. I hands down, feel my spine lock into place and grip destiny itself. Then I pull, the weight rises as if ripped from the earth. My hamstrings shake, my back tightens, but I refuse to let gravity win. Yeah, drop up, the floor booms. I reset, pull again, again, again. Every rep is a roar, every rep is a declaration. Every rep pushes the storm higher. Roll slice force into my lats, pulling my back wider with each violent contraction. Pull downs burn deep like flames spreading across my wings. The storm now lives inside me. I feel sharper, heavier, more awake than anything outside this gym will ever make me feel. Iron storm, every breath a battle cry, every setting uprising. I rise, not because it's easy, but because I refuse to stay on the ground. Bench press, next my favorite war. Lower the bar to my chest, tight, slow, controlled until pressure becomes fire, then explode upwards, sending these shockwaves through the storm within. Incline presses sculpt the peaks of my upper chest. Dumbbells trembling against my stubborn will. Fly, stretch open the cage around my heart, letting the storm expand. Shoulders ignite afterward. Overhead presses heavy and furious. Razors sharp like lightning bolts. Rear delts burning as if the storm in wings from pure mom's time. Barbell curls pump my biceps until the skin feels ready to split. Hammer curl slam power into my grip and forearms. Triceps follow, push downs carving definition. Skull crushes, sending fire deep into the horseshoes forming on the back of my arms. Dips torch, everything left unburned and core. Plane shaking, razors cutting, crunches cracking open the storm's final barriers. My body burns, my spirit howls, my storm is unstoppable. Buzzing through the iron storm, the third is my heartbeat. The lightning is my will, the fire is my purpose. No way can break me, no pain can stop me.
No doubt can hold me. I rise through, I rise through, I rise through the storm that I created as I live.
As I live. Concrete floors, my battlefield, no crown, just will, no shield. Scarred skin, my stories ink tore me down, I never blink. Night falls, I stand awake, barbed blood in every stakes, every scream. My sacred right, gritting fists, I earn the fight. Clocks crack when I move, gravity bends, I prove. No coach, no crew, just heart in the groove. Chains on me, now they snap, limits, I race the map. Silhouettes in the flash, I rise, I run, I clash. No limits, I break chains. Push pain like propane. Steel nerves in my veins. I rise again and again. No limits, no limits. Rise again. Rise again.
The gym door shuts behind me like a vault, sealing the world outside face. Inside only steel, sweat, fire, and destiny remain. My heartbeat sinks with a heavy bass in my headphones. A slow rumble first, then a rising pulse like an ancient beast awakening deep inside my chest. Today is not about to train, the dig is about ascension. Becoming more than yesterday, stronger than excuses, hungrier than fear. I tie my shoes tight, adjust my straps. Inhale the thick I scented there, and walked all the racks as if approaching a throne that only effort can earn.
Warm-up sets begin, smooth and steady, each rep painting heat across my muscles. My shoulders loosen, my back cracks, my breathing sharpens. The beat stirs, I can feel it. Hollow plates, 1, 2, 3, the familiar clank echoing like war drums. Squats come first, the test of will, the gateway to ascension. I dug at the bar, place it across my traps, and feel the weight pressed down like a challenge whispered by the universe. I step back, set my stance, sink deep and rise. Slow, violent, relentless, my quads catch fire, my lungs tighten, sweat forms across my brow. But the beast inside me roars louder than any discomfort. I add more weight again, till the bar bends slightly, as if acknowledging my intent. Pain sharpens me, heat fuels me, pressure shapes me. I am ready for the next evolution. Beast modes ascension. I rise beyond fatigue, beyond doubt, beyond the limit that once held me. Every rep is a step upward, every set is a strike against weakness. Every breath is a promise that I will not remain the same. I climb, I grow, I ascend. Deadlifts next, the rawest test of power. Chalk explodes off my hands, floating like white smoke in the thick gym air. I wrap my grip around the steel, tie unforgiving, and lock my spine into place. Then I pull, the weight leaves the floor, rising inch by inch. My legs trembling, my core bracing, my mind screaming to push harder. The bar reaches lockout, I hold it dominant, unshaken, then drop it with a thunderous boom. Again. Each rep digs deeper into the beast within. Rolls right in my back, each pull carving definition like a chisel breaking stone. Lat pull down, stretch my wings, the future back taking shape. Under the pressure of precision and fire, nothing exists except iron and will. Everything else is noise. I was made for this mode. Ascension, not just lifting, but rising, not just grinding, but evolving. The beast does not sleep, the beast grows. Chest day begins, bench press, loaded heavy, lower the bar, slowly feeling every fiber stretch, every nerve ignite, then explode. Upward power erupting from deep within, inclined dumbbell sculpt the top peaks, flies tear open the chest to allow new strength to flood in. Shoulders ignite next to the tree press, lateral raises, rear delt flies, each one adding shape to the armor being forged. The beast inside me thrashes against the edges of growth, demanding more. Arm training begins, the finishing touch of the ascension curl. Swell my biceps until veins rise like lightning. Hammer curls crack force through my forearm. Triceps ignite under push downs. Dips burn deep, but skull crushers explode fire through the long head. Core training completes the storm. Leg raises slicing the lower earth. Plank shaking my entire frame. Crunches pounding the center where mind meets muscle. Lying breathless, burning, borderline shaky, but I rise again. Rise again. Rise again.
tricks. No limits, I break chains, push pain like propane. Steel nerves in my veins, I rise again and again. Concrete floors my battlefield, no crown, just will, no shield. Scarred skin, my story's ink, tore me down, I never blink. Night falls, I stand awake, barber blood and heavy stakes. Every scream, my sacred right, grit and fist, I earn the fight. Clocks crack when I move, gravity bends, I prove. No coach, no crew, just heart and the groove. Chains on me, now they snap. Limits, I erase the map. Silhouettes in the flash, I rise, I run, I clash. No limits, I break chains, push pain like propane. Steel nerves in my veins, I rise again and again. No limits. No limits, no limits, rise again. The lights flicker above me as I walk into the gym like a warrior, entering the arena. My headphones click on, bass slamming into my skull, filling my veins with electricity. Today is not just training, today is domination. Today I prove that pressure doesn't break me, it builds me. Bubble on the floor, play stack, chalk ready, heart steady. I wrap my hands around the steel like gripping the spine of a beast. Warm up, reps move smoothly, a rhythm forming a machine. Awakening heat spreads into my arms, my back, my legs, a signal that the battlefield is ready. I add weight again, again. Squats first, the king of pressure. I sink deep, hips opening, knees tracking, lungs screaming. Then I drive up with exploding like a cannon fired in the heart of war. My legs burn, my core stiffens and my breath cuts through the thick air. But this is the feeling I came for. Pressure whispers doubt, but my will shouts louder. I lock in, I push harder, I rise angrier. Unbreakable, under pressure, I bend, I strain, I shake, but I never break. The harder the weight, the stronger I become. The harder the fight, the brighter I rise. I am pressure born, pressure force, pressure proves deadlifts next. The trial by fire, I chalk up dust, rising like smoke. I hint down, mindset like reinforced iron. Then I pull barbell climbing with the raw power of everything inside me. Glutes firing, hamstrings screaming, grip tearing at the edge of pain. But the bar rises, it always rises because I refuse to fail. Rolls slamming on my upper back, each rep pulling me toward a wider, stronger frame. Pull downs burning deep as if wings are being pushed from pain. The pressure is immense, I welcome every ounce of it. Pain becomes purpose, pressure becomes fuel, I become unstoppable. Unbreakable, under pressure, I meet the weight head on. Crush fear beneath my heel and turn strain into strain. Nothing breaks me, nothing bends me, nothing owns me. Bench press, the test of high, low with a bar slow. Feel the stretch, feel the fire, press up with the world, shaking my chest, exploding in heat. Incline dumbbells, carve mountains into my upper torso. Fly, stretch open, everything that resists grows. Shoulders burn next, lacy presses brutal and pure. Razor slicing deeper and deeper into the edges of my delts. I feel alive, half destroyed, half reborn, arm ignite like dynamite. Curls pump my biceps to near detonation. Veins rising like lightning. Hammer curls, pound power through my grip. Triceps burn, push downs, dip, skull crushers. Each one loading, fired into the back of my arms and core. Planks shaking the entire world. Leg raises tearing fire through my lower abs. Crunches pounding to the center of my being. Pressure everywhere, strength everywhere. Pressure everywhere, strength everywhere. Nothing breaks. Unbreakable, under pressure, I rise through the fire. Crush every limb, any fear trembling. Pressure does not crush me, it creates me, shapes me, strengthens me. I am unbreakable, I am inevitable, I am unstoppable. As I walk out, my shirt soaked, my breath heavy, my mind crystal clear. I know one thing, tomorrow the pressure will return, and tomorrow I will rise again, unbreakable, unbreakable. No limits, I break chains, push pain like propane. Steel nerves in my veins, I rise again and again. Concrete floors, my battlefield. No crown, just will, no shield. Scarred skin, my story's ink. Tore me down, I never blame. Night falls, I stand awake. Bar build blood and heavy stakes. Every scream, my sacred right. Grit in fists, I earn the fight. Clocks crack when I move. Gravity bends, I prove. No coach, no crew, just heart in the groove. Chains on me, now they snap. Limits, I erase the map. Silhouettes in the flash, I rise. I run, I clash. No limits, I break chains. Push pain like propane. Steel nerves in my veins, I rise again and again.
No limits, no limits, rise again. No limits, no limits, rise again.
The gym lights flicker like sparks in a forge, and I step inside with a heartbeat heavy as drums. Today is not just another session, today is an oath, a promise carved into sweat and steel. My breathing steadies, my hands tighten, my focus narrows to a point sharp enough to cut excuses in half. I walk toward the iron, not as a visitor, but as a warrior returning to the battlefield. The air tastes like metal, the floor hums faintly beneath my shoes. Every sense heightens, vision, sound, instinct, as if my body knows a transformation is coming. This is IRR of a dress drive. This is where power is born.
Warm up, begin slow. A rising rhythm under my skin. Blood surges in the dormant muscles, waking them like engines roaring to light. Shoulder rolls, loosen tension like squats in. Eat into my legs, roll, stretch my back. My veins begin to surface, roadmaps of effort and fire. Then the plates come out, one side then the other. The familiar clank echoes like a call to arms squats. My trial by fire. I position the bar, cross my traps, breathing deep, feeling the cold steel against warm skin. My feet ground into the floor, my core tightens, and I descend.
Low controlled, relentless, the rise is explosive. My quads ignite, my lungs flare, and the spark inside me becomes a flame.
I add more weight again and again until my legs shake, but my iron heart beats louder. Pain knocks, strength dances, the threshold moves, and I move with it. Now I'm hard overdrive, I push past the point where comfort dies and power begins. Every rep is a strike against the weaker version of myself. Every set is a declaration. I will not break, I will not bow, I will not bow, and I will not bow. My heart pounds like metal against metal. My will sharpens, my body rises. I am override, I am unstoppable. Deadlifts today feel different, heavier, hungrier. Personal car coats my hands like frost. I grip the bar tight enough to bend fate itself. So I brace, I pull, the weight rises from the floor inch by inch, like dragging the earth into motion. My hamstrings burn, my back tightens, my teeth grit through the effort. Lockout hits, I exhale fire, then I drop the bar and the thunderous crash shakes the gym floor. Rows follow, each one carbon density until my back pull downs flare. My lats wide like wings stretching in the heat of battle. Fire in my chest spreads, my iron heart beats faster, demanding more. The breaking point whispers, but my heartbeat shouts back, overdrive activated. Iron, no one no red, no one no red. Overt rage, not chaos, but precision, powered by passion. Strength with purpose, speed with control, intensity with direction. The iron obeys because I refuse to yield. Bench press, the throne of power. I lie back, hands gripping the knurling, eyes fixed on the ceiling like it's a sky. I'm meant to break through the bar, then slow touches my chest and explodes upward with force born from months of hunger. Incline presses sharp in the chest, upper arm, a flash stretch the muscle fibers, leaving room for growth. Push extinguish the remaining ounce of energy. Shoulders overhead press, lateral raises, rear delt flies. Each movement acts steel to my silhouette. My reflection grows sharper, stronger, closer to the version of myself I chase. Snap the final blaze in this overdrive storm. Curls put my biceps until veins rise like lightning across my skin. Hammer curls send shock waves into my forearms. Triceps ignite through push downs, explode through dips and burn through overhead extensions. Core follows leg raises, slicing heat downward. Crunches burning upward, planks shaking the entire frame. My breath is ragged, my shirt soaked, my hands tremble it. But my heart is a hammer hitting steel. I am alive. No limits, rise again. No limits, rise again.
I break chains, push pain like propane. Still nerves in my veins, I rise again and again, yeah. Again and again. Concrete floors, my battlefield. No crown, just will, no shield. Scarred skin, my story's ink. Tore me down, I never blink. Night falls, I stand away. Barbled blood and heavy stakes. Heavy scream, my sacred right. Grit and fists, I earn the fight. Clocks crack when I move. Gravity bends, I prove. No coach, no crew, just heart in the groove. Chains on me, now they snap. Limits, I erase the map. Silhouettes in the flash, I rise, I run, I clash. No limits, I break chains. Push pain like propane. Still nerves in my veins, I rise again and again, and again and again. No limits, no limits, no limits, no limits, no limits. Rise again. No limits, no limits, no limits, no limits, no limits, no. Rise again. The air hits my lungs sharp and cold as I enter the gym. The echo of weight slamming on the floor vibrates through my spine like distant thunder. I stretch my fingers, roll my neck, and feel the tension of the day melting away as the beast inside stirs awake. This is not a workout, this is a transformation ritual, a rebirth, a forging. I inhale slow, exhale heavy, and the switch flips. Beast form activated. Warm-up begins as a whisper of motion, a slow burn impulse under my skin. I rotate my shoulders, feeling the gears of the machine inside me engage. A few squats to get blood flowing, a few rows to wake the back, a few presses to remind my chest that war is coming. My reflection in the mirror is calm, but my eyes that glowing with that hunger. The kind only iron can feed. I step to the rack, the bar waits for me. Lean cold, I'm bending like a test I've been avoiding, but can't escape. I load the plates one then another. Each clank echoing like an oath. This is where beast from ascension begins. I dung to the bar, let it settle across my traps. Take a breath that fills my entire torso and descend. Slow, controlled, uncompromising. When I rise, it feels like earth is trying to hold me down, but failing. Plate by plate, set by set, my quads ignite, my core tightens, my breath becomes fire. I go deeper, heavier, harder. It's just a threshold where most people stop. I step past it, letting the fire swallow the doubt and ignite the evolution. I rise beyond pain, beyond fear, beyond limits. Every rep is a climb, every set is a breakthrough. Every breath is fuel, I don't just get stronger, I ascend. Deadlifts now. The true measure of will, I chop my hands, feeling the powder, coat my skin like war paint. My grip closes on the neural steel, tight enough to crush. Hesitate, should I brace? I pull the bar rises, my hamstrings flare, my back locks and my lungs compress into a single burning point. This is the lift that exposes weakness, and I refuse to show any. I power to lock out, then release. The crash rattles to the ground beneath me. Rose necks covered in thickness across my back, shrugs little mountains on my shoulders. Pull downs wider than the wings of the beast. Each rep pumps heat into my veins, pushing me farther into ascension. Sweat drips, breath sharpens, focus narrows. The beast once more, the beast once more, the beast once more, the beast once more. No limits, no limits, no limits, no limits, no limits, no. Rise again. No limits, no limits, no limits, no limits, no limits, no. Rise again. Beast form ascension, a transformation through resistance, a victory earned through friction. I rise not by chance, but by grinding through the fire. Bench press time.
The throne of strength, I lie back, let it in the bench, hold my weight, my hands grip the bar, steadily hungry to determine, I lower it slow, feeling every inch, feeling the pressure push into my chest, testing me, then I drive it upward, exploding through the sticking point, with a roar trap behind, clinch, teeth incline, presses, carve the upper chest, flies, stretch fibers until they burn like ember, push-ups once the last of my power into flame, shoulders, necks, overhead press like a pillar rising, lateral raises, slicing heat into my delts, rear delt flies, bringing balance to the battlefield. The beast grows stronger. Arms, they finish the ritual. Curls swell the bites, veins rising like lightning across my skin. Hammer forging, stand steady. Triceps press downs, burn extensions, carve shape. Hips ignite the final surge. Core now, the center of the beast. Leg raises, slice upward crunches, burn deep, rush into fire across the sides. Planks hold the entire structure steady. My breath is uneven, my limbs shake, but my fire rise. The beast wants my fire, request. Oh, no limits, no limits, no limits, oh, no limits, no limits, oh, praise a piece. No limits, no limits, no limits, oh. Everybody change. Everybody change.
I break chains, push pain like propane, steel nerves in my veins. I rise again and again. Concrete floors, my battlefield, no crown, just will, no shield, scarred skin. My stories ain't torn me down, I never blink. Night falls, I stand awake, marble blood and heavy stakes. Every scream my sacred right, gritting fists, I earn the fight. Clocks crack when I move, gravity bends, I prove. No coach, no crew, just heart in the groove. Chains on me, now they snap. Limits, I erase the map. Silhouettes in the flash, I rise, I run, I clash, I rise. No limits, I break chains, push pain like propane, steel nerves in my veins. I rise again and again. No limits, I break. No limits, no limits, rise again. No limits, no limits, no limits, no limits, no limits, rise again. No limits, no limits, no limits. Lights hum overhead, casting long shadows across the rows of dumbbells. The gym smells like chalk, metal, and effort, the scent of transformation. I crack my neck, stretch my fingers, and feel the dormant power inside my chest start to flicker awake. There is a titan buried inside me, and tonight I turn the ignition. Warm up movements, loosen my joints, circles, rows, light pulls, light squats. My blood begins to boil, a low simmer at first, and rising into something fierce, something primal. I stand before the squat rack, feeling its gravity, its challenge, demand. I load the plates with steady precision, one side, then the other. The clank of metal is the first signal, the first spark, the first step in the titan ignition. Bar settles on my back, feet planted, breath held. I drop down slow, feeling every fiber tighten, every muscle brace. Then I explode up with a rising force, breaking gravity's grip. More weight, more reps, more fire. The titan inside pushes harder, clawing for the surface. Pain is not the enemy, spat at me, so limits. I break chain, push pain like propane, steel nerves in my veins. I ride again and again. Again. I bring all limits, fear, past weakness, past everything I once thought was a limit. Each rep is fuel, each set is acceleration, each breath fans of flames, the engine is awake. Deadlifts next, the lift of legends, I chalk up, feeling the cold powder bite into my palms. I grip the bar tight, tighter enough to command obedience. I hit up, pull the bar, rises with brutal honesty, back tight, hips firing, legs trembling. I lock out, let the weight crash down, the sound booming across the gym like thunder. Rose wide in the back, pull down, shake the wing, shrug, stack my traps into armor. The titan grows, heat rises from my skin, my shirt clings with sweat, but the engine only revs higher. Tie break ninja. Ignition, the blaze of momentum, a problem rising to power. I'm not chasing strength, I'm generating it. Bench press where power meets precision. I lie back, hands gripping the bar, mind locked in, lower the weight, slow press with explosion, repeat until the chest burns like molten stone. Incline presses, car detail, flies tear and rebuild, push-ups finish the set with pure fire. Shoulders overhead press like lifting the sky, raises slicing flames into muscle, rear delts, keeping the titan balanced. Arms ignite now, bicep curls pump power into the peaks, hammer curls forge density, machine curls finish the burn, triceps push downs unleash heat, extensions stretch the long head into fire, dips carve the final shape, core the stabilizer, the foundation, leg raises, crunches, cable rotations, planks each attack tightens the titan's frame. Sweat drips, breath hammers, muscles scream, but the engine roars. No limits, no bait, yeah, no. The moment when strength becomes unended, I am no longer just lifting weights, I am forging a force. Every rep sharpens me, every drop of sweat fuels me, every challenge turns into power. Ignition complete, titan awaken. I leave the gym slow, muscles heavy, mind buzz with victory. The night air hits my skin, but can't cool the fire. This engine will burn again tomorrow. Because titans are not born, they are built. No limits, I break chains, push pain like propane, steel nerves in my veins, I rise again and again. Concrete flows my battlefield, no crown, just will, no shield. Scarred skin, my story's ink, tore me down, I never blink. Night falls, I stand awake, bubble blood and heavy stakes. Every scream, my sacred right, written fists, I earn the fight. Clocks crack when I move, gravity bends, I prove. No coach, no crew, just hard in the groove. Chains on me, now they snap, limits I erase the map. Silhouettes in a flash, I rise, I run, I clash. No limits, I break chains, push painted like propane, steel nerves in my veins, I rise again and again. No limits, rise again. No limits, rise again. No limits, rise again. No limits. The music hits like a punch to the ribs. Deep bass rattling the bones in my chest. The gym lights glow neon, casting sharp edges on every rack, every plate, every shadow moving between sets. I tighten my gloves, adjust my belt, and take a step forward. Tonight is not for training, tonight is for ignition, for fueling the engine of rage and ambition that sleep inside me until the iron calls. My blood warms, my breath deepens, my mind clears. It's time. Warm up feels electric, current running through my muscles, activating, awakening, preparing the storm. Show the mobility, hip burning is like rowing light squats. Each movement sharper than the last, and I'm barbell weights. Squats again, my ritual, my test, my battlefield. I add a plate to one side and the other, the metallic ring that going like distant thunder. I step under the bar, set across my shoulders, and everything else disappears. No road, no noise, just me and the way I descend slow, feeling every inch, every fiber, every struggle. When I rise with fury, pushing the ground away, driving the weight upward like a rocket fueled by determination. More weight, more pressure, more demand. I don't fold, I don't fear, I rise, I burn, whisper stop, but the engine answers more. Wrecked fuel indeed, I ignite the fire inside, burning through fatigue, driven through doubt. Every breath is gasoline, every set is combustion, every breath is smoke I push until the engine roars, until nothing remains. Power and purpose. Deadlift, raw, savage, honest. I chop my palms, feeling the powder cling to my skin. My grip tightens like a lock, snapping shut. I pull weight, rise the spine, brace, legs tremble, teeth grit. The engine surges. I drop the bar in the crash and shock waves through my feet. Rolls the foundation of width, pull down the shape in the wing. Shrugs the forging of traps like armor. Each movement pumps fuel into the engine that fuses the cool. The more it burns, the stronger bubbly calm. Fire does not scare me, fire builds me. We scale down them reckless, no limits. Some shit in every fleet, push and maybe down. We need it more than in a fight. No hesitation, no weakness, only fuel. Bench press, I'm meet ambition. I don't hold, I don't fear, I rise. I burn, whisper stop. The engine answers more. I hold, I don't fear, I rise. I
burn, but stop. The engine answers more.
Regulation. I ignite the fire inside, burning through fatigue, tearing through doubt. Every breath is gasoline, every sip is combustion, every breath is smoke. I'm pushing, but I got the purpose, and yeah, we're made for power. I love the gym, but drenched, breathing heavy, feeling alive in a way words cannot explain. The night that cools the skin, but not the fire inside the engine quiet. But only into the mom, this is where it's just born upon up time to thirst. Your final ignition, curls swell the biceps until they throb like engines overheating. My curls drop high into the forearms, triceps lock and burn. Push down, firing heat extensions, pushing flames up with dips, burning everything left inside me, then core tight, controlled, relentless leg raises, punches, twists, planks, each one squeezing the remaining fluid into the last burst of power. My breathing is chaos, my limbs shake, but the engine keeps roaring. And the fire that refuses to die, the storm will never stop spinning. I lift, I burn, I conquer. Every drop of sweat is food, every heartbeat is ignition, every rep is an eruption of rage. Turn power, I am the engine, star will never stall. I walk out of the gym, drenched, breathing heavy, feeling alive in a way words cannot explain. The night it cools the skin, but not the fire inside the engine quiet. But I'm the intention wired.